Imagine this, it's 3 a.m. and your wife, who's 9 months pregnant, she shakes you up, she wakes you up and says, honey, it's time. Now, she's not trying to tell you the exact hour. No, this isn't about Chronos time, it's about Kairos time. It's a moment that changes everything. Now, the two most common Greek words for time are Chronos and Kairos. Chronos is what we track our schedules with. It's a timeline. It's the steady passing of minutes and hours and days and years. But Kairos is different. It's that moment again that changes everything. It's the time to act. It's a divine appointment. And when it comes to launching a multi-site campus, it's about both Chronos and Kairos time. Again, Chronos is the strategies. It's the timing on the calendar. It's a checklist of readiness. But it's also about discerning a Kairos moment, when God is moving, when the conditions are right, a timing when we must step out in faith. 1 Chronicles chapter 12, verse 32 says, the men of Issachar understood the times and knew what Israel should do. You see, it wasn't just about knowing what to do. It was about knowing when to do it. So the question is, are we seeing signs of Kairos? Is God opening up doors? Is there a spiritual momentum that we sense? Well, welcome back to our conversation about how to go multi-site with no money and no people. I'm Kevin Brown, lead pastor of Cornerstone Church, and I'm excited to continue this journey with you. Now, when it comes to going multi-site, success isn't about having unlimited resources or the perfect strategy. It's about discerning God's plan and aligning with it. There are 3 essential keys that will guide us in this process. The first one is having the right people, and then finding the right place and moving at the right time. These elements form the foundation of a healthy, effective multi-site launch. Now, these 3 factors can make or break our multi-site expansion. It's not just about strategy, they're about God's timing and God's direction. Now, before we dive into our topic today, as we've been discussing the challenges and opportunities of going multi-site, one thing has become clear: we can't do it alone. Launching new campuses, raising up new leaders, and expanding our church's reach requires more than just a vision. It takes a network of support, of wisdom, and shared resources. And right now, we may very well be in a Kairos moment for the church in America. For years, we have seen the rapid rise of the nones, those with no religious affiliation. But now something is shifting. The growth has stalled, and church attendance is rising again in many places. People are searching for something real, something that lasts. This may not be just another Chronos moment on the timeline. This could very well be a God-ordained opportunity to plant, to expand, and to reach more people. That's why I want to introduce to you Harvest Network International. In a moment like this, when the church needs to step forward boldly, Harvest Network is a family of like-minded leaders who are committed to planting and strengthening and multiplying churches. Whether you're launching a campus or planting a church, Harvest Network provides the relational, theological, and practical support you need to navigate the challenges of multi-site expansion. Now, if you're a pastor or a leader considering going multi-site, don't miss this Kairos moment. Check out Harvest Network International, and let's walk this journey together and see God's kingdom advance in powerful ways. Okay, so today we're talking about the right time. Timing is everything. Just ask anyone who's ever missed a flight, invested too early or too late, or proposed at the wrong moment. When it comes to going multi-site, the right time isn't about convenience, it's about God's timing. It's about discerning when to move, when to wait, and when to trust that even the delays are part of His plan. Now, there is both Chronos and Kairos time when it comes to launching a campus. Chronos time, again, is that strategic planning. It's the calendar. It's the checklist side of timing. And Chronos is measurable time. It's the necessary steps. It's the deadlines and the preparations to ensure that we're going to have a smooth launch. It also includes prayerful preparation, seeking God's direction long before setting a launch date. It's about core team development and raising up leaders and training volunteers and to make sure that there's a healthy team culture. It's about financial readiness and budgeting for equipment and for facilities and staffing and marketing. It's about location, finding a venue that aligns with the church's vision and mission. It's about community engagement and building relationships and serving the city and creating awareness. And it's about making a launch timeline, setting a target date and pre-launch gatherings and soft openings. It's about having a communication plan and clearly communicating and sharing the vision with those in the community and inviting people to be a part of it. Chronos matters because wise planning sets the foundation for a successful campus. But Chronos alone doesn't launch a church. If you only follow the calendar and a checklist without discerning the right Kairos moment, you might launch too soon or miss God's timing. Now, Kairos, on the other hand, is spirit-led timing. It's the God-orchestrated moment to move. Kairos is God's divine moment when the preparation aligns with his promptings to step out in faith. Now, signs of a Kairos moment might include a clear sense of urgency, a deep conviction that now is the time to act, even if everything isn't perfect on paper. It might include confirmation through prayer, so the leadership and trusted voices around sense the alignment with God's leading. It could be the unmistakable open doors. A venue suddenly becomes available, or the community shows strong receptivity. Or it could be a spiritual readiness. It's the core team is energized and committed and sensing God's confirmation. Or it could be growing momentum, that people are already gathering and there's a hunger for community and discipleship is happening. Or it could be supernatural provision. Resources are coming available, leaders or financial support shows up at just the right time. Now, the key difference between the two can be summed up with this. Chronos asks, is the plan in place? But Kairos asks, is God saying now is the time? The wisest leaders plan in Chronos, but they move in Kairos. If we wait until everything is 100% ready, we may miss the window God has opened. But if you move too soon without confirmation, you risk launching in your own strength. Now, launching a campus isn't just about the clock. It's about the call. And the question isn't just, is it on the calendar? But is this a Kairos moment that God has set before us? Now, I've attached a PDF with key questions for discerning a Kairos moment. Take some time with your team to go through the questions and reflect on whether you might be in a Kairos moment. We would love to hear your thoughts on discerning a Kairos moment. Thanks for watching, and if you know someone who might benefit from this video, would you share it with them? Let's keep co-laboring with Jesus to see his kingdom advance.